In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 things that you need to do before the brand new GHOUL Garden update in Roblox Grow a Garden. As you guys know, the Halloween update has officially been announced, and guys, there is a lot of things that you guys need to do to prepare for this update, because let me tell you, this update is going to be absolutely huge. So watch this video all the way to the end, because we're going to be going over each and every single thing that you need to do to prepare for this update. As always, drop a like and subscribe. We're on our way to 400,000 subscribers. If you guys want to help me reach there, hit that like and subscribe button so we can get there faster. Anyways, thing number one that you need to do is obviously to go ahead and plant a bunch of plants. Now, if you guys have not noticed, in Grow a Garden, there have been a pattern to how these events are actually done. So each and every event usually asks you to submit a certain amount of plants. As you guys can see, to activate the Nutty Fever, we have to go ahead and submit a bunch of plants. Same thing was for the Beanstalk event, same thing was for the Bee event, and basically every single event in Grow a Garden has something to do with plants. So yeah guys, basically a good rule of thumb before every single update, just go ahead and create a garden that looks something like this with a bunch of coconuts, so you guys can go ahead and farm coconuts, with a bunch of tomatoes, so you guys can go ahead and farm a bunch of tomatoes, and of course once you guys have all of these plants, you can go ahead and submit them to the new NPC we'll get in the Halloween event. Now once again, we don't know if this is for sure, but I have a strong feeling, and looking at past events in Grow a Garden, I feel like this is going to be quite similar. Because if we actually go ahead and look at the official update page, as you guys can see, we are going to be getting a new spooky event, weathers, seeds, pets, and a lot more. So I feel like there's going to be a new shop, or at least something close to a shop, that is going to be added inside of this update. So yeah, that is why I feel like there is going to be something to do with plants. So make sure you guys go ahead and plant a bunch of seeds in your garden. Plants I recommend are going to be, once again, the coconut or the tomato, because they give you the most points. Because if you guys did not know, common plants give you 1 point, uncommon plants give you 2, rare give you 3, legendary give you 4, mythical give you 5, divine give you 6, prismatic give you 7, and finally transcendent plants give you 8. But obviously you can't farm transcendent plants because they are quite rare, so the next best option is to just farm a bunch of common plants, which is why the coconut is so freaking good. And of course also the tomato, if you guys don't have a bunch of coconut in your garden already. Now most of you probably already have these plants in your garden, so most of you probably won't have to do this step at all, but if you have not already, make sure you do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the second thing that you need to do. The second thing I recommend you guys to do is to farm acorns, because guys, the amount of goodies you can get out of these acorns is actually insane. Not only do you get yourself a bunch of Grand Master Sprinklers, a bunch of Master Sprinklers, a bunch of Rainbow Fertilizer, which is very good by the way, you also get yourself a bunch of Nutty Crates, which are extremely good. So yeah guys, make sure you go ahead and farm a bunch of these acorns, because you are gonna get a lot of rewards out of these that are extremely good. And I feel like guys, that this is not going to be a reoccurring thing. I don't feel like the devs are gonna be this generous, guys. A 2% chance to get the Grand Master Sprinkler is actually mad insane. For reference guys, the Grand Master Sprinkler has a 0.05% chance to actually come to stock inside of the gear shop, the regular way to get it. So a 2.3% chance to get it for free right over here is extremely good. So make sure you guys go ahead and farm a bunch of these acorns, because yeah, getting these sprinklers is easier than it has ever been in Grow a Garden. Additionally, once again, farm yourself a bunch of these nutty chests, because you get something called the chinchilla, and guys, this is the best pet we have gotten in a very long time. I feel like this pet is going to trade for a lot of money, so if you guys have not stocked up on a lot of these pets, you will be losing out on a lot of money. So make sure you guys go ahead, farm a bunch of these nutty crates or nutty chests, whatever they're called, and get yourself a bunch of these chinchillas, because they are extremely good. Obviously guys, also just go ahead and finish this event in general, because once again, you get a lot of nutty chests for doing this event, but you also get these exclusive rewards that you will never get ever again in Grow a Garden, like the pecan, the fortune squirrel, the hyrax. You're never gonna get these guys ever again in Grow a Garden. So if you guys have not obtained these yet, make sure you guys at least go ahead and complete this event at least one time. I mean, you still have 2 days to go ahead and complete this entire event, so you can chill out. You can go ahead and complete it very easily in the next 2 days, but I recommend recommend finishing it because once again, these items are never ever gonna come back to grow a garden ever again. Oop, hold on, there is another acorn that has just spawned on the map. Can't seem to find it. Sorry guys, I'm a little addicted to collecting these acorns. Moving on, the next thing that I recommend you guys to do is farm Shuckles. I know, this is like such common sense at this point, but have you guys noticed how almost every single update we have gotten in Grow a Garden is now using Shuckles? I mean, imagine the fall update, right? During the fall update, if you wanted to buy anything, you had to use Shuckles. If you wanted to reset stock, you had to use Shuckles. Same goes for the Beanstalk update. If you wanted to restock stock, you had to use Shuckles, and you had to use a lot of Shuckles to actually restock stock inside of the Beanstalk update. So what I recommend you guys to do is stack up on as much Shuckles as you possibly can. Now there is many ways of how you can go about this. The first way is to obviously just play the game like you're supposed to, grow a bunch of big plants and then sell them off. The second way is to of course trade for them. You can go ahead and trade for a lot of Shuckles. You can also just beg for Shuckles, to be honest, and most people will give you a few trillion for free because inflation in Grow a Garden is quite bad. But yeah, make sure you guys have at least a few trillion Shuckles because once again, a lot of Grandmaster Sprinklers, a lot of stock inside of the seed shop is going to be coming to stock this admin abuse because yeah, as you guys know, we have admin abuse an hour before the main update comes out. So obviously this is still going to be happening this weekend. So make sure you guys go ahead and stock up on as much cash as you possibly can because you are going to need it not only for the event, but whatever comes before the event, such as like 500 million level up lollipops getting restocked. You know this happens every single time. Speaking of admin abuse, by the way, of course, can't forget about this. Chandel has promised that we are going to be getting a huge admin abuse coming to Grow a Garden. You guys probably watched my video on it. So yeah, that might still be happening this Saturday. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure you go ahead and stack up on a lot of money because you are going to need it if Chandel is going to be restocking a bunch of things. Additionally, there might be a new admin war. Now this is not confirmed, but I really hope Chandel considers it because it would be pretty cool. But once again, we'll have to wait and see on that because we don't really have much information on that just as of yet. But yeah, we might be getting a new admin war inside of Grow a Garden, and if that does happen, then obviously guys, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be one of the first YouTubers to go ahead and cover it. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe just so you guys are notified for whatever that event might be. And also, this can be a tip. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel because I literally make videos on every single little change that happens to Grow a Garden. So if you guys want to be alerted whenever there is a secret new pet or a secret new event or a secret new leak, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel because I am going to be making a video on each and every one of those things. And hey, you can always unsubscribe whenever you feel like. So there is literally no pressure. There is literally no loss. So make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anyways, enough self-promotion. Let's go ahead and move on to the next tip. If you guys do not have a stock notifier just as of yet, make sure you guys go ahead and get yourself a stock notifier. Now, you can go ahead and go for the official Grow a Garden stock notifier, but the official Grow a Garden Discord server is usually full. So what I recommend you guys to do is to go to the description down below right now and join my Discord server right over here. And as you guys can see, we have a stock notifier right here. So every single stock in the game can be notified from right over here. Basically, you're going to get a ping on your phone or on your PC, wherever you have Discord logged in. So to go ahead and get yourself a stock notifier, simply go over to get notifier rules, click on this right over here. And now guys, simply go ahead and choose whatever stock you want to be notified for. If you want to be notified for Crimson Thorn, you can go ahead and select that here. If you guys want to be notified for Coco Mango, you can be notified right here. Also for eggs and everything. So yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and get yourself at least one stock notifier if you have not already, because that does notify you whenever there is secret seeds or gear inside of the stock. So make sure you guys go ahead and get yourself a notifier ASAP if you have not done that already. Additionally, inside of my Discord server, you can also go ahead and get help for whatever event is going to be coming next inside of Grow a Garden. So for example, if we get a teamwork event just like this one right over here, where you have to go ahead and fill up the Nutty Fever bar, you know how trying to do this event with a bunch of random people is like really difficult because some people just go AFK and they reap all of the benefits while you're doing all of the work. So if you do not want to do that, if you do not want to be taken advantage of, make sure you go ahead and join my Discord server. Here you can go ahead and find a bunch of people to actually do the event with, people who will actually help you guys do the event. And yeah, it is it's just a lot less stressful because yeah, these are people you can actually go ahead and count on. So if you guys need help doing any of the event, whether it's the Nutty Fever event or any other event in the future, make sure you guys go ahead and join my Discord server, link to which is going to be in the description down below. With that being said, guys, that is every single tip I have for you guys before the new Halloween update. What do you think is going to be added inside of this update? Are you guys excited? Let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you watched this video all the way to the end, comment down Halloween. Let's see how many of you actually made it all the way to the end of the video. And hey, since you did enjoy watching this video, why don't you hit that like and subscribe button? Once again, we're trying to get to 400,000 subscribers, so help me out here. I appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.